Hello again, everyone. It's me, Nick Michalak, and the very special Steve Frazier today because we're doing a commentary especially for his birthday.
Aw,
for
hey.
Tremors, because this is your pick and all the other stuff. And
well, thanks.
leave your birthday wishes in the comments.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
So, guys, get your own copy of Tremors synced up to the timestamp of 0. Turn on your subtitles. And we'll give a countdown to sync up with our commentary if you have your own copy. So, guys, in 3, 2, 1, play.
I've been trying to get him to watch this movie for years.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're finally doing it. He's acquiesced for my birthday.
We're not watching the 4K edition. This is the old Blu-ray.
Yeah, this was it was the fancy Blu-ray at the time. God damn it. I love this movie so much. Kevin Bacon can do no wrong.
Was doing a whole lot wrong at the time, I'll tell you that much.
Looks good in a cowboy hat, too.
Yeah.
And then there's Fred Ward there that we lost not that long ago.
No.
Michael Gross, we'll get to him.
Yeah. He's stuck with the franchise, man.
Well, absolutely.
He's in every freaking movie.
Yeah. Victor Wong, we've just covered him recently on
Prince
of
of
Darkness.
Yeah.
Stampede. That's the one eye open is great. These two have the greatest chemistry, ever.
Reba.
We'll get to her, too. Out of curiosity, I looked it up. This movie was released in January.
Yes.
So it's basically an 80s movie. January of 1990.
Well, I was reading it. It was supposed to be released in late 89, but they actually... They shot it with a lot more profanity, but they figured when they got into editing, they kind of like... We kind of want to veer away from an R rating. We didn't want to get that. They felt like make it more lighthearted, make it more wider appealing as a PG-13, so they actually push it back a little bit to redub some of the dialogue to kind of take out the F-bombs and stuff like that.
Right.
So it kind of makes for kind of sillier dialogue in some places when they kind of do the TV censored edited version of it here. Now it's called Mother Humpers. It's like, wait a second. Which version am I watching?
We set it up right away, this rock, paper, scissors gimmick. Love it. A friend of mine that used to actually teach a screenplay class and kind of taught me a lot of things.
Anne Hurd. Former wife of James Cameron.
I think at this point she was definitely former.
Yeah.
The friend of mine said that it's basically a perfect screenplay. Structurally. But yeah, Gail Ann Hurd, the kind of the inspiration for The Abyss.
Yeah, that relationship there, yeah. Master Antonio and Harris.
Yeah.
He's working through some shit.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
Here we go, creating the characters, right?
Yeah.
We're going to define the characters in this dialogue, and it is perfect. V&E, Odd Jobs. And she has none of that.
No.
Not a one. And there's the terror in his face. What is the point of the white on the nose?
Avoid sunburn.
But just, you don't leave it that white, though, do you?
I haven't a clue.
She's got beautiful eyes. These two, I feel like you already know everything there is to know about them.
Yeah.
What a simple time where just two guys can make money doing odd jobs.
Your odd jobs is about all there is out here. It's not a lot of opportunities for other employment. As I was checking through all the other sequels, just the cast list, Fred Ward does show up in the second film. He's a returning cast member for the second film, but Bacon never comes back.
Right. He's got too many fish to fry.
Right. But Jamie Kennedy joins the franchise as a recurring one after like the third or fourth film.
Who does?
Jamie Kennedy from Scream.
Oh, okay.
Randy. So what else does he have better to do? They killed him off in 97.
Well, I don't know the timeline of the sequels here. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've never watched a one of them. I know that Mike Gross does, kind of carries the legacy.
Yeah.
Population 14 there in the city,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Like, it looks
It's like a quarter square mile.
like a movie set, but it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. It was all built for the film I read.
All of this?
Yeah, the entire thing.
It looks like it was, but I buy it.
Considering what they have to do with everything underground, you'd have to build some sort of structure or whatnot around the whole thing for them to do what they need to do.
Right. There he is.
Yeah.
What a cast of characters here. We got our one of our favorite TV dads,
Stephen Keaton,
who I met one time.
Okay.
Not on purpose. He was at a convention.
Okay.
I didn't approach him and get something signed, but I did.
Just wondering.
He was. Yeah, I ran into him.
Yeah.
Got to shake his hand. Super nice guy. When I was overhearing his conversations with patrons. We've got Reba, who is she's got a career at this point.
Yeah.
But she is not, she's got a good career. We'll say a great career. But she goes from, like, the top of the line to way above the line in the next, couple of years, musically.
Okay.
There's that period, I feel like, in any great recording artist's career where they just have this string of hit after hit after hit after hit and become, bigger than the genre almost.
Okay.
And she was about to be unstoppable after. But it's looking back, it's like, oh, she was just like, oh yeah, she's a country star. Like, she was a star.
Yeah.
But she wasn't a superstar.
And she would have a sitcom later on and stuff like that. So she's kind of kept in both fields pretty regularly.
Right. Love the low to the ground point of view shot.
Yeah, it's all Denny Pearl.
Yes, a little bit. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
And this is a very simple shot.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that. I'm sure we could figure it out if we thought long enough, but...
Oh, there you go.
No wonder he didn't want to do garbage. Did 14 people really make this much garbage?
It's weird.
I'm okay with it, though. I don't ask questions. He's got a toilet as a cooler.
Yeah, there you go.
Drinking Coors. He's a dreamer. Run down to the store. It's across the street.
Yeah, right. Pretty damn close.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That raw sewage looks like motor oil, but still, it's fine. And that is it. They're done.
Mm-hmm.
They are getting out of town. They are never coming back. I think that's the only time I've ever seen their last names.
Mm-hmm.
All the sand for front yards. Girl on the pogo stick. What a simple time before cell phones and...
Sure.
I don't, 9-year-old me did not go see this in the movie theater.
Sure.
But I'm sure that I rented it when I was 10. Sometime in that first year. That is the perfect setup, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good old Edgar. It helps that in this small town, everybody knows everybody.
Right, well.
How could you not, right?
Everyone's 30 feet away from each other.
Right. Bacon looks like $1 million, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And what a run he was on.
Oh, yeah. Didn't matter exactly what he was doing, it was just hot.
That's 2 now that he's lost. We should keep track. I'm sure that it evens out in the end, but...
Now, I'm guessing the implication later on is the fact that he was climbed up here trying to avoid the graboids.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He's got a shotgun.
Yeah.
This really does look good for Blu-ray, by the way.
It's decent. a lot of the early Universal Blu-rays, they did both digital noise reduction, but then they also artificially sharpen things, so it can be a little pasty in some places. Because they're all kind of just designed for like DVD stuff, so it's like when you went to Blu-ray, they really didn't kind of remaster anything until a lot later on.
Those sheep know what's up. Old boy's got a nice car over there, too.
And then catch it.
This is a fun little gag. What a way to create a bad situation without showing anything and still making it somewhat humorous. Yeah. This might be the one of the forefathers of the horror comedy. I think I learned, whenever people talk about, like when you'd watch Survivor or whatever, and you hear about people dying of hunger or dying of thirst or whatever, my knowledge of how long you can go without water is because of this movie.
Okay.
The fact that he sat up there for 3 days and died of thirst, I think about this all the time. I hear it in Fred Ward's voice. You're telling me he sat up there for 4 days and died of thirst? That's great. I love old Fred. Hey there, old Fred. Damn it, that's good. Now, where would you get how does the dirt laying on top of the sand work? You know what I mean? Like, how do you farm?
Yeah,
it looked like a patch of dirt that was dumped there or something. But if there's not dirt, hello. Great reaction. Now, the guy on the right looks like a real mustache. The guy on the left here looks like a fake mustache.
I know. The guy on the left looks kind of familiar. I don't know. I might have seen him somewhere.
Like, that's actual facial hair. I guess that is too, but it really looks bad.
That's a great gag.
This? Yeah, I agree. Carmine. So good.
Oh.
Now, so he did, what year was Big Trouble in Little China?
86.
Oh, okay, so it's earlier than I remember. I wonder if he had done anything in between Prince of Darkness and this.
Oh.
Because he did have a run. Everybody in this movie had gone on a run.
Well, I know, like, around the time they did Big Trouble in Little China also did Golden Child with Eddie Murphy.
You know, I never saw that.
I didn't find it very good when I watched it. I was watching it, it felt like nobody's on the same page with Eddie Murphy's doing in this film. They're not trying to bounce comedy off of him anywhere possible. It just felt weird. He was in The Last Emperor. And he showed
87, yeah.
And he showed up in one episode of Beauty and the Beast with Linda Hamilton as Dr. Wong. Very,
Get out of
very
here.
creative people here.
I didn't know that was even a TV show.
Yeah, when Ron Perlman played the Beast.
That sounds familiar. Look at the brains in the helmet. I love it.
Mm-hmm. A couple other things I'm not familiar with.
Well, this is the second time they've tried to get out of town. There you go. Man, Bacon has those piercing blue eyes, doesn't he?
And she was in Jurassic Park. She was one of the kids.
Oh, that's the
for
girl.
Hammond. Yeah.
No shit.
Stuck with Neil the whole time.
I never realized that was the same girl.
Yeah. Mother's someone.
Yeah.
I've seen her in something, but I swear she was younger.
I feel like everybody is someone. It would be, well, talk about a terrible hat, that Atlanta Hawks hat that he's got.
Yeah. Looks like a knockoff or something.
Right, like that was one of those that you had embroidered at the kiosk in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna... They would sell it for $15.
The mother looks like Dee Wallace, but it's not her.
Yeah, it's not her. Oh, did you see that on the side there? It said video rentals. So of course they do video rentals in a town of 14 people.
Sure.
At first I thought these were like campers or people that were just passing through, but I feel like that's not the case.
Well, seems more obvious later on when Val and him come back to the thing. They're actually seems like they're actually building the house.
Right. Well, the cinder blocks are in,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
says, so... This is great. Not the good way to assess the land you're going to build your home on, huh?
You're right.
This movie is so simple and so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like they're building a house or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that probably doesn't taste as good as a sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the frame there.
Yeah.
this is terrifying, but
Yeah.
also hilarious.
Yeah.
In the same way. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, no, that's a good move. You grab the 2x4, and then it snaps,
Yeah.
which is great. It's believable.
Yeah.
Her panic. Oh yeah, look at that thing. So cool. The graboids. That is so fun. Come on, tell me that's not fun.
Well, I like so much that they don't go to like stop motion or like freaking CGI effects. It's all just done like
Puppets,
animatronic stuff like that.
and I guess in 1990 or 89 they had the technology to do that.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, at least probably some kind of like stop motion, go motion thing or something like that. But it probably would have taken a lot longer, cost them a lot more money. Probably wouldn't have looked quite as good.
How is this for a practical effect? This is awesome. Worms screeching, the thing says. Look at this. This is awesome.
That's not an awesome shot. That's a little...
Well, it's a little CGI. I get it.
A little optical composite work there.
By the way, that sign should not have an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Ooh, pot of coffee. And the kid, the Melvin or Mervin or whatever the kid's name is this kid. He's like a knockoff Jason Hervey.
A little bit.
That guy was in stuff too. I can't remember his name. The Latino man.
Comb over.
Yeah, in the previous time we covered Wong in Prince of Darkness, we were commenting. I hypothesized on his possible Bell's palsy, and you looked it up, and he actually did have Bell's palsy. So, what a great look on him!
Oh yeah, the slick back hair.
It's not at all the Keaton look.
No,
you know what I mean? He went from everyday dad to, I don't know, he's...
Looks like he hasn't grown up from the 50s a little bit. Full head of hair, full greaser look. You can see that.
All right, new plan. I cannot believe that that's the girl from Jurassic Park. That blows my mind. Coldest beer in town. Where else can you get a beer, sir?
Yeah, so get up on bacon. He looks phenomenal. All the denim. Big belt buckle.
Yeah, Reba is a delight.
That's a weird thing. I think it was on our Friday the 13th commentary where I thought, for some reason, I thought he was Chicago born. He's from friggin' Philadelphia. Bacon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I thought he was from Chicago. I guess just because, like, there was, like, I think it was down, like, Chicago Ridge. They always had, like, a summer festival, and the Bacon Brothers would always play it. I thought, maybe that's why I correlated that for some reason.
Could be.
or just the fact he was in Store of Echoes, and that was all shot in Chicago, and I just thought whatever, because he fits in. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's got that kind of cornbread, sort of like country boy look to him in a way.
But just city enough to be Chicago?
Just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough.
I don't correlate him with Philadelphia, though. That doesn't sit right for me.
Doesn't feel right now.
Then again, I don't really correlate anybody with Philly. I don't like Philly. Nice little house they were building there.
Yeah. Fred Ward just got the kind of like that tough ombre feel to him in a way. He feels rustic.
He feels rustic, but he also feels cool.
Yeah. Rough and tumble type.
We kind of really can't hear it because the sound's down, but there's music playing.
Yeah.
That they...
This is great.
That's so cool.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no shit. This is it's great because, like, I feel like horses might actually
get a little spooked by something.
Right. And it is now the third time they've tried to leave town.
Yeah.
And were stopped.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it was supposed to be, but you could see like a rope or a string or something tied to one of those horses.
Probably, yeah.
Well, his hair is like a 10 in this movie.
Oh, yeah, man. Perfect.
Look at this. Nope. That looked a little
jerky.
Stop motion-y,
That looked a little jerky for a second, but
I don't know. It's like this is again just an animatronic, right?
Yeah, I don't think they did any real.
These shots are fun, aren't they? The underground tunneling.
Oh yeah.
Again, so simple.
Yeah.
But the threat is so big.
Yeah. Oof.
Ow.
Ow.
They didn't make it. I think that is a very creative
resolution.
Yeah. Look at that. Just flopped out.
Like a sausage.
You got it.
And kielbasa.
Dripping that orange goo. That's
yeah. That's something.
Now, this is a PG-13?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay, so that means they can get one fuck in.
Yeah.
And they used it right there, which
Yeah.
I think is perfect.
And it has to be used in a way that it's not sexual.
Right.
It just has to be like a
exclamatory.
Regular, yeah.
Yeah. Right, because if he said, I want to fuck you, that's
too harsh.
That'd be R.
Yeah. Connotations.
She's a little... for me. The acting.
Okay.
It's almost like she's overacting, I think. You see, like, that face there? I don't know. Like, I get it, but...
Yeah. Maybe a little bit, yeah.
So, originally he probably said big motherfucker.
Maybe not. That one was at least not edited out or anything like that. But there's certain ones later on that are much more obvious.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't recall.
Just in terms of like, that's an oddly censored way of putting it.
I see. Who do you even call?
Right.
Like, anybody that you call is going to take the credit for the discovery, right? If you call the government,
yeah.
I don't know who.
Yeah.
Who do you even call?
Right.
So, it's interesting here. Because now, like, we created a peril, and then we resolved it, and then she says there's 3 more, which not only creates more peril, but it also gives you a finite number of conflicts.
Yeah.
And talk about an ingenious creation. Like, somebody thought of this worm-style villain.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I've never come up with anything that cool. And at this point, you can perfectly understand why somebody would climb up and be up there for 3 days.
Right.
There you go. Well, if they were a couple billion years old, that doesn't make sense. So there you go. Logic. I like it. Outer space is a good theory, and then similar to like Night of the Creeps or something. I like her hair.
Yeah. Not better than his hair.
No, both of the men have better hair than her. Even Fred Ward is elegantly aging.
Yeah.
I do like that the Kevin Bacon character talks to himself.
Yeah.
I think that's
He's just a slight bit of a dope.
right. But I also think that
Easily impressed.
characters talking to themselves is a very slippery slope in screenwriting, because you can very easily get into exposition
Sure.
and stuff that is just being said so the audience can understand it. But if you do it right, ooh, that looked a little shaky.
Well, it was a dissolve.
Um,
Where they just color graded the other stuff.
So, the way this is done, he's actually just reacting. He's not really giving you information.
Right.
And I think that that's key.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're both going to shiver and he's not going to put it on, or... Love that. Didn't say a word and just was the... I see there.
Stumpy.
He's got a Marlboro.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't it... would it really make sense that... There you go. I don't know if it would know that they're still there, you know? Like, wouldn't it be moving around looking for shit?
I don't know. Maybe it was just only really moves around when it's hunting something that it takes a vibration for. Maybe not.
Could be. Could be. That's still putting a lot of vibration.
Right.
Poking on the ground.
Right. He's tucked in with no belt.
Yes, he is.
But he's pulling it off. Wait. No. You got to get a little more on there.
Dude, that's hard. I don't know if you've ever tried it before.
Well, spit and polish.
I've never done... I've not done, like, traditional track and field style pole vaulting, but I've done stuff like this, I think. I feel like. Probably because of this movie. It's not easy.
Mm-mm.
No remote start back in 1990.
Well, would you even bother with it at this point if it's going to start rumbling stuff ahead of when you get to it?
Yep. He just
Smack
punches it. It's great. Oh boy. Now, is she that long that she can go drive with her head down and her...
Well, just the fact she's also got to steer the darn thing.
Right.
And she's not even looking at the road.
She's got to push down with one hand and drive with the other. Did you look her up to see what she was in? Because I have it pulled up here.
I wasn't sure of the character name. I couldn't entirely match the face.
Charlotte Stewart.
Okay. That's the one I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
She was in Little House on the Prairie.
Okay.
She makes a return in Tremors 3, Return Back to Perfection.
There you go. She's in Razorhead for David Lynch.
Okay. A lot of one-off...
and Twin Peaks, so she was entrenched in this camp of people.
A lot of one-off TV appearances, but 4 seasons of Little House on the Prairie. She had an arc on Young and the Restless.
Mm.
Suckoids.
Suckoids. Snakeoids.
Let's just don't vibrate. They're coming right for us. This is great.
Yeah.
I love a map. I love pinpointing. I love following the clues.
Mm-hmm. The literal geography of the plot. So you get around the whole thing of calling it those things, which you hate.
I do hate that, yeah. Give it a name. Miguel here also comes back in Tremors 3.
Oh.
Sadly, he
There's
passed...
not a lot of other characters in town to populate the film.
Right, I know. Sadly, old Miguel there died in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Asswipe is a great... We need to bring Asswipe back. Yeah, Fred Ward died basically a year ago as we were recording this. May of 2022.
Was he in 40s or 50s at this point in time?
Fred Ward was born basically December 30th of 42. So he would have been 66, 67.
I'm talking about when he made this film.
Oh, yeah. 90.
So yeah,
50.
late 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
46, 47, yeah.
Looks about right, yeah.
And Wong died in 2001 on September 12th.
Yeah.
So he saw the Trade Center and then died the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he didn't see it, but you know what I mean. Interesting.
Mm.
I kind of feel bad for anybody that died on September 11th that year, not associated with the terrorist attacks. Because I feel like you'd get overshadowed, right?
No.
I died on September 11th. Oh? No, I was in Idaho.
Sure.
Great gimmick on the pogo stick.
Mm-hmm.
If that car's a rocket, don't come a knocking. She does have a little Dee Wallace in her.
Yeah.
He has great facials, doesn't he,
Oh,
Bacon? Oh, yep, didn't like that either. Yeah, if the big graboid can swallow a station wagon...
Yeah. You got much hope here.
And if earlier on in the... You know, like if this was the first instance of car scene, you might go, oh, well, the thing can't pull down a car.
Sure.
But they've already established that it can.
Yeah.
So again, it's like, oh, shit. It's kind of the perfect... They set up all the pieces just right.
Yeah.
No, there's no wasted information.
Right.
It's like Jaws.
Yeah, a little bit.
I love the snake, the look of the snake tongue graboid piece. I like those better than I like the big overall that. And they're like in it. This is great.
Yeah.
And that's a great gag. I'm not sure exactly how you go about doing that, but at the same time, it looked awesome.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that this movie cost all that much money to make. Considering. I feel like it's less than what you'd think, is my point. Ward with that shit-eating grin the whole time. As he's just...
Well, it cost $10 million. Well, he made a little over 16.
Yeah, I remember it not making much.
Unless they hit big on home video, then all that revenue and the HBO and stuff like that probably hit it off hard.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a cult following.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is, I don't, when I walking it back a couple hours here or whatever, an hour, it came out in January, which in 1990, I don't think a January release meant the same as it does in today's calendar.
First sequel didn't hit till 96.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was direct to video straight out, so.
How clever is this? Like everything that...
Yeah, it can
anything...
make it tremble or something.
Right. Oh no!
There he goes. He's selling it, man.
He is! Now he looks like Nancy Thompson in Nightmare 3. Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's going to come down real easy, sweetheart.
And the guys who did all the effects were Studio 80i, who came up from the Stan Winston school of everything. And then they eventually did like all the Alien sequels and a couple of Predator films after this.
But I feel like there's a lot of CGI in those, no?
Yeah. But it just shows, early on from leaving Winston, they had the skills to do some great stuff.
That's great. I like too, we were talking when it happened, but when they were moving the soda cans out of the way to unplug the freezer, Fred Ward stepped on one and it like popped.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure it was like not planned. But you got like that explosion of soda, like just a little extra thing, and it was really cool. Is that like an outhouse? What is that?
I guess. Ooh, baby. Baby.
You got it. The enchiladas are calling.
Oh, my lord. They mutated.
Everyone, please go back and watch Friday the 13th Part 5 in the archives now. I sing a lot, back when I had voices, vocal cords.
He's got a Waco compound here.
Uzi for you. He does have a Waco compound.
Yeah.
He really does. By the way, shout out to Netflix. Anybody that can get their hands right now and watch the Waco documentary that's on Netflix right now. It's a 3-parter. It is unbelievably documented. It is perfect. It's the best documentation of that event that I've ever seen. She's got to be like, why is everybody on their roof? Pipes? You can get a pipe? They just lowered him down. It's interesting. It's interesting that they've got this kind of survivalist mentality. And I love the little goo streaks all over the place. That's awesome. Wouldn't it be so fun to work on like the production design for this movie? To like build a little town and then tear it down from the underneath? The crazy gun people. This is ahead of its time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not really, but at least ahead of the I guess it being in the forefront of the minds of people, you know, the gun hoarders and the crazy gun people in the world. I'm sure they existed, but
yeah.
Hello. And what I like here is that you just kind of assume because of the cut that, like, you don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, you think the thing is they're done for.
Oh, and then maybe not. I thought it was longer before they cut back to them.
Yeah.
It almost looked like it was made for a 3D gag.
Man, if they did one now, they'd probably do it in 3D. Maybe 10 years ago, they would have done it.
Oh, absolutely. If this came out in 2009...
Oh, yeah.
No question. 3D only. That looks a little...
It's a little green screen or something like that, or rear projection shot.
Yeah, because all these other shots are either only them or only the graboid, but not both in the same shot. That would, I don't know, feel like it's gotta hurt. Oh yeah, the elephant gun! Get the elephant gun! Look at the size.
Moses.
Jesus Christ, they're like dildos. Look at those things. Two elephant shots.
He's like, you gotta design this and build it, then you gotta just kind of wreck the dang thing, but you still have to use it again and again.
I'm sure they have more than one.
Maybe.
That's the rec room.
That's the rec room. The billiards and...
Oh, Mother Humper? Mother Thumper?
Mother Humper or something, yeah. Yeah, two more Mother Humpers.
Oh, yeah, and you can read his lips. It did say mother... he said motherfucker.
Yeah. At least he did a fine job in the ADR. It doesn't stick out like you paste it in there, but the dialogue is just like, you're kind of drawing attention to it. It's like,
right.
If they scripted it differently, it wouldn't have been so weird of a line.
I like the verbiage, though.
Yeah.
When he says there's two more motherfuckers.
It's just really quirky. Honestly, just makes it more of a comedic line in that regard, just calling it some... like he's self-censoring himself.
What would one need an elephant gun for in this environment?
No fucking nowhere.
But again, the crazy gun people just like to have it.
Right.
They want to collect them all, like Pokemon. He's so self-assured.
Yeah.
He's up to something, she says. Interesting that the one is the one that doesn't have a face, because...
Whoa.
It's like a waterbed.
That's an interesting effect, how you manage this.
It's like a waterbed. He really does look great, doesn't he, Fred Ward? I love the imagery of this small little town and everybody's up on a roof.
Yeah.
And is that guy the dad of the woman and child?
I'm not sure.
Or is he just another character in town?
I'm not sure.
Considering how few there are, you'd feel like it'd be easier to tell who's who.
Yeah, because he's not just... they had an actual home. And he's
you're right.
Up in this thing.
You're right. It's like the Three Little Pigs, right? This guy was in the straw house.
Yeah, he's like, that's not gonna...
Through the Fence was great.
Yeah. DP's doing a hot job, man. I gotta figure out this dude.
This movie is so good, and it really doesn't get a lot of credit. Then again, most genre films don't.
Mm-hmm.
You're wasting all those giant bullets.
He ended up shooting The Craft later on, then the Van Damme film Maximum Risk, and the Brian Bosworth film Stone Cold.
Oh.
So he's done some
The Craft,
diverse fare.
The Craft was probably the biggest hit.
I would definitely say so. I like the belt buckle he's got going on with the heart.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just want some of that coldest beer in town, you know. It's a little thirsty after all this.
Right.
He needs something to wash it down with.
It doesn't weigh 30 tons.
I'm sure not.
$30 is 60,000 pounds.
But so it's heavier than anything else. The thing is kind of attacked is more the
Right.
direct
I get it.
point.
I
Yeah.
get it. And now it's way the hell over there.
Make a pole vault over there. Make a buck.
The middle finger is great.
Yeah, well, you better make a choice soon.
Yeah, that's good. This is great. Everything is great. Miguel's got a little round skull in his back pocket.
Hmm.
Again, these two.
He always loses.
Yeah, that's 3 now, and he's lost every time.
Yeah.
The only problem, I think, with this plan is that eventually that thing's going to run into something.
Yeah.
You can say shithead and jerk off. Ow! Fuck!
Ha 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 ha.
That looked like it hurt. Like, that looked like it was unplanned.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it may have been him. I don't know. It didn't really look like a stunt double. It could have been, because they're, sometimes really good, but... And man down.
There he goes.
Well, keep going, dummy.
You can't go back now. You're halfway there.
Living on a prayer. Great shot.
Yeah.
Great idea. I love the little wisps of dust to show progress. Bacon has a very distinct run, too, doesn't he? Like Tom Cruise.
A little bit.
I always really like this scene, too. Or this little
Yeah.
part where... Because, they're blind, so...
Right.
I just remember him, like, lifting the leg. I don't know if this would work. With the kicking and the creating, the vibration of the water on the ground. Maybe. Maybe it would work. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, he made it. We criticized at the beginning for all the shit laying around town.
Yeah.
Sure comes in handy now.
Yeah.
You really notice the teeth on him in that one.
Yeah.
You don't always see that. No, Jesus, that tire. But I guess if this thing is pulling it, then
Yeah.
it'll go. It'll do. It's a decent plan, though, I think,
Yeah.
right? I forget. Where did she get the jeans? Did somebody bring them to her?
Yeah,
or
I
were
think so. When they're cleaning her up with she got all the scrapes and everything.
For some reason, I was thinking that they were like in the store, and I was like, why would he sell jeans in the store?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe someone brought it over from another house or something.
Sure. And I guess if you need a character to have the knowledge of building a bomb,
Yeah.
like they've even got barbed wire up around their house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That they might not be able to eat the tractor, but they can sure destroy the
Sink it,
ground.
yeah.
Right, yeah. Nine miles really puts it into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with how slow they're going.
Right. Well, and just like it's so close yet so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
What? That was a stunt double. Ain't no way Fancy there is gonna make that jump. This is, I don't know, it's such a fun premise. What a way to succinctly tell their story. That almost looks like a lake. It's beautiful scenery. I don't know where they shot this, but good line. Oh, shit. Why would there just be like a sinkhole in the middle of the road? Unless the graboids, got there.
Yeah, they shot this out in California, Sierra Nevada. Out in those dusty ranges.
I find it hard to believe that they went on to make like 5 more of them, though.
Well, see how many freaking Leprechaun films there are. I'd vie for this one more over those.
I don't know. Leprechaun 3 is so good. Just recently watched Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah.
Not great, as you can imagine.
Yeah. But then he goes back to the Hood.
That's correct, and I'm looking, that's the next one on my list. What do you think is the better strategy? Make it scare it away or kill it? Because scaring it away doesn't actually solve the problem.
They're still going to circle back around to you
Right.
eventually. You do have to find a way to just incapacitate it in the least.
Oh yeah, give the kid a gun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not loaded.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Great sound design, too. All the shrieking from them.
Right. Even along the way, as they've been coming out of the ground
Yeah.
and sliming around.
Yeah.
This poor girl.
Yeah, she's not helping the situation at all.
First, she's attacked by graboids, and then she's attacked by velociraptors
Yeah.
in the kitchen. I love the slime. I love all of it.
Yeah.
I don't love his Atlanta Hawks hat, though. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, I just had a look at it like, Hawks. It's actually a basketball team. It's like I've never heard of them before.
You've never heard of the Atlanta Hawks?
No. It's like, I was thinking like, well, there's Atlanta Falcons.
That's football.
Yeah. Atlanta Braves.
That's baseball. Can you name the Atlanta pro soccer team?
I have no fucking clue.
All right.
No, the Chicago one, that's it.
Honestly, I can't remember it either, but I was in Atlanta one time on the day of a game, and it was like everything you'd expect out of a soccer crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, mobs of people.
Like if Ted Turner didn't own them back in the 80s or whatnot, then I don't know who they were in Atlanta.
But Ted Turner owned the Hawks.
Well, then I don't know. He didn't do a good job of them because I looked it up. They haven't won a championship since 1958.
Yeah, that's true.
So who cares?
But they had Dikembe Mutombo.
You've been irrelevant for like 70 years.
Well, they weren't irrelevant. They had Dikembe Mutombo in the Jordan era.
Oh, that was the problem. That's what, just give up.
Regardless of the team, it's a bad hat because you can't even tell.
Yeah,
there's no logo. There's no.
No, there's nothing licensed about it. You got that thrown together in the mall somewhere, in the embroidery place.
You know what I remember right there? When Reba says, forget about it, he thinks he knows everything.
Sure.
That immediately triggers a television break. Like, I've watched this on TV.
Okay.
There's always a TV break right there. Chances are this is playing somewhere, like on USA or TNT
Sure,
or TBS over on the weekend. I like this idea. That is amazing. Absolutely, that guy would own a cannon, right? Actually, owning a cannon would be really cool, I think. Cannons, again, I like those medieval style, old school weaponry. There you go. You got one. Yeah, it's raining goo.
No.
Oh.
Yuck.
Yum. It's like orange, too. It's not...
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a giant pot of tandoori chicken. There. Oh, it's old Stumpy, as it's known. Ten. Five. The fuse isn't gone. 1, 0. Boom. I guess it's not...
It's not down to a time, yeah.
Well, he said
not
15
exact.
seconds.
Oh, fuck.
And it lands on all the other ones. Son of a bitch. What a great lost point, right?
Yeah.
The plan was working, and there goes all of your ammo. What are you doing out there's a good line. You'd have to jump on the ground, I would think, no?
Yeah, it's like making the noise out there. It needs to be on the ground.
Right, there you go. Mike Gross understands.
Yeah, he's on it.
Now, if only Bacon had a lighter on him. Bacon's got the old John McClane t-shirt going there.
A little bit.
He's got it started off pretty white.
Yeah.
Although it's not just a new shirt that they're supposed to.
Charcoal gray now.
Right. What else are you going to use it for is a great line. This goes back to the very beginning.
You could tell when he was running across the bouncy ground.
Yeah.
Plywood underneath.
If you remember at the beginning, Fred Ward, when they were driving in the truck, claimed that he was the one that was always thinking ahead and making a plan.
Yeah.
And Bacon was not. So it's a great character arc here. It's all right. It's going to shoot it forward. Great. What do you call that shot with the close up and the backing away? Again, there's a fucker turned to sucker.
Yeah.
By the way, and splat.
Goop.
Oh my God. Yum. Makes me thirsty. You can get off the rock now. People magazine. I love that his first thought was People magazine. Yeah, get rid of what's her name. And of course, we've got the character arc here where, he's giving up his type.
Yeah.
Why do they make it seem like they're never going to see each other again, Like, why wouldn't they see each other again?
Yeah, I don't know.
I get that they want to get the hell out of town.
Yeah.
They've been trying for,
days.
Yeah. I love the frustrated walk. And the look on her face, like this is
she's
good.
She's waiting for it.
Her acting has gotten better
Yeah.
as the movie progresses. I forget, is this a Reba song?
I think so. It kind of sounds like her. John Casino.
That's a great
That's a
name.
name, yeah.
Oh, I like Moose Colucci too. So it's been 33 years.
Yeah.
And your thoughts and opinions on this film?
It's very, very good. Very inventive.
Yeah, and hilarious
Yeah.
charming.
Everyone's got chemistry.
Yeah, it's. I still have no interest in watching the sequels, but but damn it, is this fun? Thanks for indulging me for my birthday.
Yes.
And yeah, good times, good times. Oh, the Flying Fabrizi sisters. Sure, that's who I want my hair and makeup done by. Tony Salami. It's probably Salome, but either way. Oh, yeah, good times. But yeah, Bacon is perfect.
It's Michael Shannon.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Gotta start somewhere.
Interestingly, Michael Shannon's going to be in the movie version of the Waco thing.
I could see that.
He's going to play the lead negotiator.
Okay.
Because when I heard that, I was like, wait, is he playing David Koresh? No, he's playing the head negotiator.
Okay.
Again, Netflix. It's called like a Waco : American Apocalypse.
Okay.
So good. I just love that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is absolutely a Reba song.
And Fantasy 2, they worked for James Cameron on all the Abyss, Terminator, and stuff like that.
Well, it was produced by Gail Ann Hurd.
Yeah.
So she'd probably have connections.
So on some of the stuff, when the second unit or effects units, Dennis Skotek, which is him and his brother, are major forces in the effects field. So yeah. She had connections to get the right people involved.
Even though she was the inspiration for the character in The Abyss.
Yeah.
Like, that whole movie is just Cameron and Hurd.
Well, The Abyss bombed too, so you're fine.
Oh, poor Abyss. Abyss is great, by the way. It's a little weird, but...
Yeah, sure.
But it's still good.
Yeah.
Do you know if Reba comes back for any of the sequels?
I didn't see her name in any of this stuff.
I don't remember that either, but she, like I said, her career was about to just take 10 steps up.
For direct-to-video, I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Oh, there was a Tanya Tucker song in here.
There she is.
Why Not Tonight? Yeah. Unfortunately, Reba, I don't think ever wrote most of her songs.
Okay. Well, Elvis didn't write any of his rock songs either.
Well, yeah, and many people don't.
He only wrote only the gospel ones he wrote.
Especially in the country genre, I feel like there's
like collaborative
country songwriting is its
type
own
of thing.
Yeah, And usually the artist has not, is really not responsible. But anyway, love this movie. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Take care.